Buenos dias. 2 days in a row of Spanish, man. I'm doing better. All right? I'm working on it. Sales right now, we're at $694,162. We have 16 days left, or 73% of the month. So we got a lot going on this last week. So obviously it'll slow down a little bit next week with all this InSyncRator that we missed out on orders and stuff. So it'll have to slow down. And then Anna's going to get up here and talk about that later. All right, issues we've got going on, or things we've hot dead for. We got to make sure we get that up and running. We're still late on that job. All right. Material, Laura. Where's Laura? Laura. Okay. Is she hiding? Here. All right. Press 57's back up, so that's off. We might go to Bosch 44 to get that order done. Okay, since 166, we don't have that material, so if they can't find it. PPI 2, it should be done sometime Saturday morning. We shut it down, not run it over the weekend. Once that order's done, okay? So we can be ready for PA 1, okay? And then, real quick, before we do other issues we go over. Obviously, we're having some old sizing issues in InSyncRator. They're coming today to discuss that, all right? So we want to make sure that we got everything cleaned up and ready to go for them to come over. Also, PA1, we had a reject from the customer. As you can see, there's splash on the edge all the way around the ring of the part, okay? So when they go to take that part, put it on their mandrel, and then they bulldoze over it, it leaks, and so it sucks the plastic through that section. So we got to be, we're reworking those right now in the south plant. So they're going through all those right now, okay? Can we look at the material that was for Bosch 166? It says that we have it still in transit since January, and so they couldn't find any. So can we make sure we get that clear and take a look at that material? Bosch 166. Okay, that's all. All right.
Okay, stuff on the big side, Jimmy, obviously we got a ton of stuff down and needs to get fixed and up and running, but here's some of the hot ones. Laura, we need to know when PA 104 gets here. We've got a few jobs waiting for that, so that's important. Rich, we need to get the valve gates working on press 32, so we can get that running today. 13, we need to get that robot fixed so we can move the job from 25 to 13 for the weekend, so you guys can move 25. Jimmy, we need to get 3 checked and started, that Phil 41. We're getting really close to running out of parts on that. And then we'll need BRN8 back today, so we can go in today and start running for the weekend for the tool room guys, okay? Joe did pictures. I don't see Joe. Anybody see Joe Blaze?
Did I still take pictures today?
I got his pictures. Maybe, hey, can you run in there and page Joe? Thanks, Vlad. 246. Vlad, 246.
All right, so some things that we got going on. We'll wait. Poly 1's coming in on 5/13, so they'll be here next week. Also, 5/19 again through 5/20. We have Green Toy going to be here to see the startup of the helicopter project. So we're going to get that sampled and then get that going. And then also 5/20 again. Subaru will be here also on 5/20 about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. All right, improvements we had. All right, there's no before picture here because if everyone notices when we if everyone noticed that there's a suggestion, why do we overrun all our labels and have excess labels? A lot of the problem was when we didn't know where the labels were, or maybe you had them at 2 presses instead of 1, right? Because you're running 2 presses. In a different press, so one of the problems we had is trying to get a count on them. So one of the first things we're going to do is Alex went and put a pin on each one of the presses over here to say these are where we're going to keep our labels, okay? So now when we go through and count from the start of the shift, we can actually see how many labels we need to make for that shift, okay? So we don't have to start hunting around. We're wasting time, wasting motion, wasting time, making excess inventory, right? So we can do that. So let's give Alex a hand. She's a good about herself to do that. So there's a good improvement, okay? All right. obviously, somebody talked Joe off the ledge. He was scared to come up here, so he's here now. Thanks, Vlad, for doing that. So, all right. Everyone, this is Joe Blaze.